Bruce Lee was born on November 27, 1940, in San Francisco, California, during a time of great political unrest in China. His parents were traveling at the time, so although he was born in the United States, Bruce spent most of his childhood in Hong Kong. His birth name was Lee Jun Fan, which means, return again, symbolizing a hopeful future. From the very beginning, Bruce's life was marked by both cultural richness and complex challenges. Growing up in Hong Kong, Bruce was surrounded by a vibrant blend of Eastern and Western cultures. His father, Lee Hoi Chen, was a famous Cantonese opera singer and actor, which meant that Bruce was exposed to the performing arts from an early age. This connection to the stage helped shape his confidence and charisma, traits that would later become essential in his career. Bruce was a lively and energetic child, often described as mischievous and full of spirit. At a young age, he faced the hardships of growing up during wartime and political instability in China. Hong Kong was experiencing the effects of World War II and Japanese occupation, and these early experiences exposed Bruce to the realities of struggle and survival. Despite the challenges, Bruce showed an early interest in physical activity and martial arts. He began learning traditional Chinese martial arts as a child, studying Wing Chun under the guidance of the legendary master Ip Man. This early training helped him develop discipline, focus, and an understanding of combat techniques, which became the foundation of his future martial arts philosophy. Bruce's childhood was also marked by his involvement in acting. Thanks to his father's connections, he appeared in several films as a young child actor. This experience gave him early exposure to the world of cinema and helped him build the skills that would later make him a global film icon. However, Bruce's youth was not without difficulties. He often faced bullying at school due to his small stature and mixed cultural background. These experiences fueled his desire to become stronger and more confident. Martial arts became not just a physical activity but a way for Bruce to build his self-esteem and find a sense of identity. In his teenage years, Bruce attended secondary school and later moved to the United States to pursue higher education. This move was significant, as it marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life, one that would see him combine his martial arts expertise with philosophy, teaching, and eventually filmmaking. Bruce Lee's early life and childhood laid the groundwork for the remarkable journey ahead. His blend of cultural influences, early challenges, and dedication to martial arts shaped the man who would become known as the Dragon, a legend whose lessons continue to inspire millions. After moving to the United States as a teenager, Bruce Lee's journey in martial arts took a new and exciting direction. While he had already begun his training in Wing Chun in Hong Kong, Bruce was eager to expand his knowledge and explore different styles and philosophies. His martial arts journey was not just about physical strength, but about developing a deeper understanding of combat, life, and self-expression. Upon arriving in Seattle, Bruce attended Edison Technical School and later enrolled at the University of Washington. While pursuing his education, he began teaching martial arts, sharing what he had learned with others. His classes quickly gained popularity, and Bruce's dynamic style and passion attracted many students. Teaching allowed Bruce to refine his ideas and techniques, as he believed that true learning came through both practice and teaching. Bruce's martial arts philosophy began to take shape during this period. Unlike traditional martial artists who followed strict rules and rigid forms, Bruce was interested in breaking boundaries and adapting to real-life situations. He believed that martial arts should be practical and effective, rather than just a series of formal movements. This idea challenged many established schools and sparked both admiration and controversy. One of Bruce's famous sayings was, "Be like water." This phrase captures the essence of his philosophy. Water is flexible, adaptable, and powerful, able to take the shape of any container while still remaining strong. Bruce encouraged his students to be fluid in their fighting styles, to respond naturally and creatively rather than following fixed patterns. This approach emphasized freedom of expression and self-discovery, making martial arts a personal journey. Bruce Lee also studied various martial arts styles beyond Wing Chun, including boxing, fencing, and wrestling. He believed that no single style had all the answers and that a fighter should learn from many disciplines to become well-rounded. This open-minded approach was revolutionary at the time and eventually led to the creation of his own martial art, Jeet Kune Do, which combined the best elements from different styles into a practical and efficient system. During this time, Bruce also delved into philosophy and Eastern spiritual teachings, incorporating ideas from Taoism, Zen Buddhism, and Western philosophy. He believed that martial arts was not only about physical combat but also about mental clarity, self-awareness, and personal growth. Bruce emphasized the importance of cultivating both body and mind, understanding that true power comes from harmony between the two. Bruce's charismatic teaching style and innovative philosophy earned him a reputation as a martial arts expert and a forward-thinking thinker. His classes attracted students from diverse backgrounds, including actors and celebrities, which later helped him make connections in the entertainment industry. This period of exploration and teaching laid the foundation for Bruce Lee's later success. His unique approach to martial arts challenged conventions, inspired countless practitioners, and changed the way people around the world viewed fighting and self-expression. Bruce's blend of physical skill, philosophy, and personal charisma would become his signature and ultimately make him a global legend. Bruce Lee's journey to Hollywood was filled with challenges, determination, and groundbreaking achievements. After establishing himself as a martial arts teacher and innovator in the United States, Bruce sought to bring his skills and philosophy to the big screen. However, his path to success in Hollywood was not easy, especially as an Asian actor in a time when opportunities were limited and stereotypes were widespread. When Bruce first arrived in America, he faced significant racial barriers. Asian actors were often relegated to minor or stereotypical roles, and there was little respect for Asian martial arts in mainstream media. Despite his impressive skills and charismatic presence, Bruce was initially typecast and struggled to find meaningful parts in films or television. Yet, he refused to be discouraged and continued to train, teach, and promote martial arts in his own unique way. Bruce's breakthrough came when he was cast in the television series The Green Hornet in 1966, playing the role of Kato, the skilled and loyal sidekick. Although the show was short-lived, it introduced Bruce Lee to American audiences and showcased his incredible martial arts abilities. His fast, fluid fighting style and on-screen charisma made a strong impression, even if the role itself was limited by the era's racial expectations. While The Green Hornet gave Bruce a platform, he dreamed of much more. He wanted to portray martial arts and Asian culture with respect and authenticity. To do this, he returned to Hong Kong, where the film industry was more open to his talents. There, he quickly became a star, creating and starring in films that combined thrilling action with his philosophical approach to martial arts. His movies such as The Big Boss, 1971, Fist of Fury, 1972, and Way of the Dragon, 1972, were huge successes, both in Asia and internationally. These films showcased Bruce's incredible speed, strength, and innovative fighting techniques. But beyond the physical action, Bruce infused his films with deeper meaning, highlighting themes of honor, justice, and self-expression. In Way of the Dragon, Bruce not only starred but also wrote, directed, and choreographed the fight scenes. This movie includes the famous showdown with Chuck Norris, which remains one of the most iconic fight scenes in cinema history. Bruce's ability to blend storytelling with dynamic martial arts choreography set a new standard for action films. Back in Hollywood, his growing fame sparked renewed interest in martial arts films. Producers began to see the commercial potential of martial arts, and Bruce was offered opportunities to work on larger projects, including Enter the Dragon, 1973, his first major Hollywood production. Unfortunately, Bruce Lee's life was tragically cut short just before the release of Enter the Dragon, but the film became a massive success and cemented his legacy as a martial arts legend. Bruce Lee's career was about more than just fighting on screen. He broke down racial barriers and challenged Hollywood stereotypes. He showed that Asian actors could be leading men with depth, charisma, and power. Bruce's influence opened doors for future generations of actors and changed the way martial arts were portrayed worldwide. His blend of physical prowess, philosophical insight, and charismatic presence made Bruce Lee a cultural icon. Through his films, he introduced millions of people to the art of kung fu and inspired countless fans to explore martial arts themselves. His legacy in Hollywood is not just about action but about breaking boundaries and redefining what it means to be a martial artist and an actor. Bruce Lee's most lasting contribution to martial arts was not only his success on the screen but also his revolutionary approach to combat and self-expression through the creation of Jeet Kune Do. As Bruce's understanding of martial arts deepened, he became increasingly frustrated with traditional styles that emphasized rigid forms and fixed techniques. He believed that true mastery came from adapting and flowing with the moment, rather than following strict rules. Jeet Kune Do, which means, the way of the intercepting fist, was Bruce's answer to what he saw as the limitations of conventional martial arts. It was not meant to be just another style with set patterns but rather a philosophy, a way of thinking and moving that prioritized simplicity, directness, and personal freedom. Bruce's goal was to strip away anything unnecessary and focus on what truly worked in real combat situations. To develop Jeet Kune Do, Bruce studied a wide range of fighting systems, including Wing Chun, boxing, fencing, and wrestling. He combined the most effective elements of each and rejected what he considered to be outdated or impractical techniques. This open-minded approach was revolutionary. It challenged traditional martial arts schools and often met resistance from more conservative practitioners. A central tenet of Jeet Kune Do is the idea of using no way as way, having no limitation as limitation. This means a fighter should be free to respond naturally to any situation without being confined to a particular style or technique. Bruce encouraged his students to be like water, flexible, adaptable, and able to flow around obstacles. Beyond physical techniques, Jeet Kune Do emphasized mental clarity and awareness. Bruce believed that understanding oneself and the opponent, as well as maintaining a calm and focused mind, was essential to success. The philosophy extended into personal development, encouraging practitioners to seek continuous growth and self-improvement. Bruce also introduced new training methods to develop speed, power, and efficiency. He designed unique drills and exercises to build strength and reflexes tailored to real combat rather than competition. His focus on practical effectiveness made Jeet Kune Do distinct from many traditional martial arts, which often centered on ceremony and tradition. Though Bruce Lee never published a complete manual on Jeet Kune Do during his lifetime, his teachings were passed on to dedicated students and documented through his notes, writings, and videos. Today, Jeet Kune Do is practiced worldwide, influencing countless martial artists and inspiring new generations to think critically about their training. Jeet Kune Do represents Bruce Lee's belief that martial arts should be an expression of the individual, not a strict system imposed from outside. It reflects his lifelong pursuit of freedom, freedom from limitations, freedom of thought, and freedom of movement. This innovative philosophy not only transformed martial arts but also reflected Bruce's approach to life itself. He believed in challenging conventions, embracing change, and continuously evolving. His legacy in creating Jeet Kune Do remains a powerful reminder that true mastery comes from openness, creativity, and courage. Bruce Lee's impact goes far beyond his impressive martial arts skills and Hollywood fame. Though his life was tragically short, he died unexpectedly at the age of 32, his legacy continues to inspire millions of people around the world. Bruce Lee became more than just a martial artist or an actor, he became a symbol of self-expression, personal growth, and breaking down barriers. One of the most powerful aspects of Bruce's legacy is his philosophy of life. He taught that the greatest battle is not against others, but within oneself. His famous quote, "Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do," encourages people to turn knowledge into action and to live with purpose and determination. Bruce believed that true strength comes from being honest with yourself and constantly striving to improve. Bruce Lee's lessons extend beyond martial arts. His emphasis on flexibility, adaptability, and openness can be applied to many areas of life. Whether facing challenges in career, relationships, or personal development, his teaching to be like water reminds us to remain resilient and open to change. This mindset helps people overcome obstacles and find creative solutions in difficult situations. In the world of martial arts, Bruce's influence is immense. Jeet Kune Do, the system he developed, challenged traditional styles and inspired modern mixed martial arts, MMA. His ideas about cross-training and using practical techniques helped shape the future of combat sports. Many MMA fighters and trainers today recognize Bruce Lee as a pioneer who was ahead of his time. Bruce also played a critical role in breaking racial stereotypes in entertainment. As one of the first Asian actors to gain international fame, he challenged Hollywood's limited and often negative portrayal of Asian characters. His charisma and talent opened doors for future generations of Asian actors and helped promote cultural understanding worldwide. Beyond his professional achievements, Bruce Lee's life story teaches us about the power of passion and perseverance. Despite facing numerous obstacles, including cultural barriers, criticism, and health issues, he pursued his dreams relentlessly. His dedication to his craft and his philosophy of continuous self-improvement remain inspiring examples for anyone striving to achieve their goals. Bruce Lee's legacy is also preserved through his family, students, and countless admirers who continue to share his teachings and celebrate his life. Museums, documentaries, books, and films keep his memory alive, introducing new generations to the dragon who changed the world. In summary, Bruce Lee's life was a remarkable journey of courage, innovation, and inspiration. He showed that martial arts is more than fighting, it is a way of life that encourages self-discovery and personal growth. His lessons remind us all to be strong yet flexible, to embrace change, and to live authentically. Bruce Lee's story continues to inspire people everywhere, proving that even a short life can leave a lasting impact. His spirit lives on in the hearts of those who follow his path, reminding us to live fully, fight for our beliefs, and never stop evolving.